Hello, how are you? I am so happy to be here today. Welcome to the Kingdom Alliance membership call. I am so honored that you are here, and Kingdom Alliance exists to be a true place of true community anchored in faith, intentional growth, and a space where you're not just inspired, but genuinely transformed. So, this isn't just about surface level connection kind of membership call or temporary motivation. It's about walking together, strengthening our relationship with God, and becoming all that He has called us to be. So, this call tonight, you're going to find people who believe in you, they pray with you, they challenge you, grow alongside you, learn more about who Kingdom and what we are. We gather here to seek everything that God has for us. And I'm so excited to be the honorary speaker that is going to be walking you through this. So, whether you're new to this, you don't know what Kingdom Alliance is, you're just been invited to the call, my name is Ferris C., and I'm part of the Kingdom Alliance corporate team. And I'm so excited to dive into this. We're going to hear from a few people tonight that have experienced Kingdom Alliance. So, I'm going to pull up some slides so that we can get started, okay? All right. So first and foremost, I kind of went over it a little bit of who we are, and truly it's all about a faith-based community. When you hear about faith-based community, I'm sure there are tons of things that you have in mind that you think about, but we're also a membership. And we help people become their best versions of themselves. It's about true transformation, and it's all about growing together. And it's truly authentic, and you're very welcome. I know when I first became part of Kingdom Alliance over 6 years ago, I had that same feeling I'm sure that you may be feeling like, well, am I going to fit in? Is this going to be something that I'm going to be welcomed in? And I can promise you that this is all about that. It's about bringing people together to become who God has created them to be. So, our mission here at Kingdom Alliance is to build this global community of believers that are committed to authentic connection, bold faith, transformational growth, empowering every single member to thrive in purpose, leadership, and life. And that might seem kind of like a mouthful a little bit because it's like, okay, well, it's a community of believers and we're talking about growth and we're talking about faith. And the thing is nothing ever stays the same. There is always this constant evolution of change. And sometimes you can be stuck. But here inside of Kingdom Alliance, we want you to grow from the inside out. And that could be with your faith in God. That could be just in your business. It could be in your home. It could be with your spouse. And we cover all of those things. The next thing I want to talk about, and I want to take a second here, is I want to talk about the owners. The owners who started this over 6 years ago, they were multi-million-dollar earners in network marketing, and they have been doing it for so many years. I mean, it's over 55 years collectively together. And they are believers. They love Jesus with all their heart. They lead that way. They lead our team this way. If you are a part of the community, you know they are front and center. They are not behind the scenes. They are not people that are inaccessible to you. And they walked away from a business that they were building inside of network marketing. And they said, you know what, we want to bring faith to the center. And in network marketing, if you've ever heard that or you've been a part of it, I'm sure you have. In network marketing, you tend to grow without realizing it, right? You have leaders that push you kind of past your limits. And they wanted to bring all that here, but they wanted to have faith at the center. So one thing is that Kingdom Alliance is privately owned and funded. So we don't have outsider people that are coming in that are like, oh, well, we want to change this and we want to move this around. And sometimes you see that with companies where it's like, oh, we're going to this model now, or, oh, this didn't work out so much. And, the faith that these two have and the amount of hours that they put in and the amount of prayer that they put in for this community is unlike anything that I've ever experienced. I used to work a 9-to-5 job. I'm sure, like a lot of you on this call possibly do. And sometimes the leadership at your job, I'm not saying all, but sometimes the leadership isn't very encouraging. And I can tell you that I have grown exponentially just from being under their leadership, and the amount of feedback that I get from them, the amount of encouragement that I get from them, translates into Kingdom Alliance as a whole. And they're all about global impact and impacting other people's lives. As long as, we meet people and we leave them better than we found them, that is something that is so huge when it comes to the owners. So just a huge shout out to them. They are a huge part of what Kingdom Alliance is today. So let's get into it, right? This is a membership call, and I want to talk to you about the benefits of Kingdom Alliance. And if you are not a member already, I really want to go into why becoming a member is something that I definitely think that you need to become a part of here. So one of the most incredible things is, the words that I'm using, there's so many things that I can talk about, and it just comes out of my mouth this way because it just gets me so excited, is the personal and professional development. Okay. So we have curated a membership that you can log in from anywhere, whether it's from your desktop, whether it's from your mobile, whether it's on the go. And it is jam packed with so many things that can take you to the next level. Okay. So we are an ICF accredited company, and we do have some certifications that we offer that are ICF accredited. And that is for any of those coaches out there that have taken ICF and they've gone through programs. Just know that if you take any certifications here that we have, and we'll get into all of those here in just a couple slides, you can be sure that you have those certifications here. And what we've done recently is we've taken those academies and we've also made them to where they are available to you live or self-paced. I know that in the time now, we become very, very busy. And in the time of becoming very, very busy, we may not always have the availability to show up live. Now, do we encourage live? Of course, because you get the real-time feedback, you get the real-time testimonies, and showing up live, just like you would show up for a call, is going to have a larger impact. But that doesn't mean that these certifications don't have the same impact if they're self-paced. What we love about self-paced is you can do it with a group, and you can get a group of you guys together to keep each other accountable. And so we have that available, and that is new this year. They used to all just be live, but now they are self-paced. Another thing is growth tracks, right? You may not know exactly where you want to start. And inside of Kingdom Alliance, in this membership, in our vault of academies and courses and calls, is we have growth tracks. And this will put you on the path. So if you want to grow in a certain direction, you're like, hey, I want to work on this, I want to work on this. We have that set up for you. So you can plug in and you can get started. Let's say you get started this evening and you can get on that correct growth track for you. So we have hundreds of on-demand course modules, like I mentioned, ranging from different categories, whether it's business or it's personal, it could be professional, it could be social media. We even have the lifestyle. So whether it's something you want to work on your health, you want to work on your fitness, we have it all inside of this membership. And we do have some calls that are included inside of your membership. And we are still hosting a prayer call that is open to everybody. But here is a little announcement. So if you are here live with us seeing this, we are changing the prayer calls to the weekly word. And I am so excited. I will be hosting that. I've been hosting it for the past couple of months on the prayer call. And just today, I was talking with Michelle, and I had this idea, and I said, you know what? I would love to go through the Bible in an entire year, starting in January. and change up the call a little bit and just have, this community for us to come together and learn together and grow in our faith. So the prayer calls are now going to be the weekly word calls, and we are going to be going through the Bible in 2026. So if you don't become a member this evening, which you should, please invite. So any of our current members that are on the call, please invite to this, please. We are going to be going through the Bible cover to cover the entire year of 2026, starting January 5th for the weekly word. I am so excited. We also have Faith Friday calls that are every other Friday that is hosted by one of our owners, Michelle Schaefer. And she goes deeper into faith and really kind of gives you, her perspective on certain things. She talks about the Bible. She talks about verses. So it is going to be absolutely amazing to have those. And we also have leadership calls. So we bring in highly vetted people to come in and talk to you about, their struggles. They talk about their wins. They talk about the things that have led them to where they're at in their businesses and their life, in their communities. And those are just incredible calls that we host monthly. And of course, you have the community. Okay. So the community is just completely unmatched. So right now, I want to show a testimonial from one of our members, and her name is Rachel Borntrager, and she is just absolutely incredible. And I'm going to play something that she shared that she wanted to share with you guys.
Hey, Rachel B here. I am just coming to you guys to tell you about what has happened to me when I have joined KA. And I feel like I could literally go back to the beginning. I was here from the very beginning of membership and seen some amazing things transpire and growth. And for me, it has been astronomically so important for me because I have learned how to become a better radiant leader. I have become the person that God is molding me to be, and I'm always becoming. It's something that is continuing to grow, but I feel like it has been so powerful for me to be in where there's like-minded people, the community, and the growth to get to the next steps where God is calling you. So I am so grateful for taking the steps to join in here.
I mean, wasn't that amazing? I mean, Rachel, she has been here from the very beginning. So she was here 6 years ago when I first came. And let me tell you, the growth that she has gone through, the growth that she's experienced, not only in her personal life, but her business. And she talked about being a radiant leader. So I want to dive in more into the certifications and the academies that we have. And, sometimes we like to, they're really kind of discipleship programs, right? They're really, and that's what we're called to do here on earth as a believer, right? Is to create more disciples and more disciples and more disciples and spread the word, right? Like-minded people. And it's all of those things in one. So thank you so much, Rachel, for sharing that with us and sharing it with the people that are not sure who Kingdom Alliance is and what it can do for them. So our ICF Leadership Academies. I'm so excited to share this with you. So we have multiple academies, like I had mentioned, and the first and foremost was the Radiant Leadership Academy. That was the first one that launched over 5 years ago. And that academy is 16 weeks long. And I'm sure you're probably thinking, 16 weeks, like that's such a long time. Let me tell you, this academy was a direct download to Michelle. She first thought that maybe it was supposed to be a book that she was supposed to write. Michelle is a 2-time author, so she has written multiple books. Actually, I think it's a 3-time with the other book that we released a couple years back. But she thought it was supposed to be a book, and it ended up, she just started putting it out, just typing it away, and it turned into this biblically led inside out transformational growth 16-week course that truly gets down to the core center of you and really starts to heal these things. A lot of our members talk about how it's about peeling back an onion. Onions have tons of layers, right? I mean, your first layer might be super hard and you're not sure how to get through it. It's just kind of like our boundaries, right? And you just continuously peel back those layers every 16 weeks. And I know from personal experience, just within the first couple of weeks, I remember mentioning it to her and I said, this is it. This is what's going to transform people. And, coming from someone, and I'm sure a lot of you on here that have experienced life, right? Life is difficult at times. Life is hard. It is not easy. And you can go through things in life that really can either put you down or they can raise you up. And I tell you, with Radiant Leadership Academy, it has truly transformed my life. I do believe that at a certain point as I was going through it, it's if I did not take it, I do not believe that I would be who I am today without it. And I know that might seem like a bold statement, but it is very, very true. So that is, our main one that everybody talks about, that it's raving. It's the first one. And we came out with some other incredible academies as well. We came out with RLA 2. So that is a level 2 of RLA 1. So it's leveling up just to the next level, and goes even deeper into those leadership skills and just true biblical principles. And the other famous one, I should say, or popular one, is the Identity 2.0. And identity is something that I think every single person struggles with from time to time, whether you know it or not. Really holding on to your true identity and what God is saying about you, and not all the lies that the enemy has put into your head. That is a quick 6-week course. That is an absolutely incredible course. We also have Relationship IQ that really dives into relationships, whether it's your marriage, whether it's with your kids, your parents, your friends. That is an 8-week course. We also have Grow Your Network. This is really for those business forward people that are like, you know what, I want to expand my network. Maybe it's about expanding your community. And we also have the Kim 10 Speaker Academy. If you've ever heard of TED Talk, this here is Kim 10. So it's a kingdom impact message in 10 minutes. And if you've ever heard anybody talk on TED Talk, love it, but you can't talk about faith. So we have brought that to the radio waves so that your message, whatever it may be, can be out there on stages across the globe. So amazing, amazing academies that we offer here that are included in your membership. And I'm actually going to bring up another lovely woman that is going to talk about her experience inside of Kingdom Alliance. And she does talk about Radiant Leadership Academy as well. And we love her so much. We call her Grandma Lynn. And I'm so excited for you guys to hear from her. So here we go.
My name is Lynn Watson, and I want to ask you a question. Have you ever had a plan, and in doing the plan, you set up all these roadways that you want to go down? And my girlfriend and I, just after COVID, we had this plan to build a business, and we had set up a strategy. We'd gone to great depths. We had it all mapped out. And then it blows up in your face. And you're kind of standing there with debris all over you going, that wasn't kind of what I planned. So the summer, I guess it was about a year after COVID, my girlfriend and I had done that. And I got back to Vancouver, and I was starting to take all this information. We were starting to put it into this roadway and this plan, and everything stopped. And I was a mess, because what was I doing now? It was like everything I had tried to build was all in shambles around me, and I didn't know what I was going to do. So I phoned a girlfriend of mine, because I thought I'm supposed to be doing something with her, and I can't remember what it is. So I phoned her, my very, very good friend, and I said, so I kind of, as soon as we talked for about 2 minutes, I burst into tears, and she said, don't you remember that I joined this group of women, these Christian group of women do you not remember? Why don't I give you the website and the email, and you can kind of take a look around, because I've taken my membership from me and put it in there. Oh, Okay. Well, right now I'm a sinking ship. Throw me a life raft. So I went in and I think I spent about 5 minutes looking around, and I felt like the Lord said, this is where I want you. So I signed up. I was already a member, so I signed up for a 16-week transformational course. And I'm looking at it going, that's interesting. So I'm going to so hold that thought, because I'm going to put a little sidebar in here because it'll make you smile. So this 16-week Kingdom Alliance transformation course, a couple of years ago, my friend Michelle wrote a book, and it was a bestseller. She didn't expect to write a book. She just started with a chapter and felt like this is what God was saying. So she began typing it out. She sent it to the editor. The editor sent it back and said, this is great. So she finished writing the book. So now she's writing this course, and she's thinking, I got another book. And God has such a sense of humor. He kind of let her go on. I guess he let her go on for a while. Till he said, no, Michelle, it's a course. And I can just see her. She's really short, but she's feisty. And I bet she put her hands on her hips, stamped her little foot, and said, Lord, I hate to tell you this. I've been in business a long time, and people don't take 16-week courses. And I'm sure he answered very quietly and gentlemanly, like, they will this one. And you bet your bottom dollar. Listen, this 16-week Kingdom Alliance, which is the first of the courses that have springboarded into Kingdom Alliance and the many courses that are available for anybody that joins the membership, is a transformational course. It'll transform your life. There's things that God has put in your life that haven't been able to be shown yet, because they haven't been able to be seen yet, because they are covered by something. And I found that for me, I just kind of lurched from lesson to lesson until Michelle said something to me. And I realized that for years I'd been under this cover, and I'm sorry, but it's a religious, Christianity can get so religious, but it's a religiousness of money. And I realized that there was a window that just opened, and the air that blew in set me free. It really set me free from all the misconceptions about what I had for money. So as you walk along this course, and as you begin to take it, as you embrace it into your life, you will find God using the people that are in with you, all going through the same thing. And you do have accountability, so you can touch one person's life. I have friends that I still were in accountability 4 years ago. You touch one person's life, and you touch each other, and you heal each other, and you release each other, and suddenly you're different people. And there's courses that are on identity, or finding your identity in Christ. There's courses on teaching. You can turn around and take all the knowledge that God has poured into you, and you can open your mouth, and he will say, teach other people. And that's the way that's how the gospel gets spread, isn't it? Is I have experienced it, and I want you to experience, so I talk to you about it. So I just have to check my notes. So I would suggest, if you're a bit that you're curious, I would let the envelope of all that is available to unpack from Kingdom Alliance, open it up. Take a look around. See if this is something that suits you. I would say that there is nobody I know that cannot benefit from this group of women that are the powerful women, the women that are here to support you, but also the women that are to walk beside you that are part of this group. We're all on a learning curve. None of us have reached the great attainment yet, which we may get later. But yes, some of it's down and dirty, but some of it is so releasing. It's like sitting and opening a window and letting you fly out and go and experience. You know, Jesus says, come and see. Come and see. So come and see if this is not the place you are looking for to experience all that God has for you. Good night, everybody. Have a good weekend.
I'm telling you, Lynn, and everyone, that is firsthand from someone that has gone through it, not just something that, I've experienced, but I mean, we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of men and women that have taken this course that have truly transformed their lives. And that is available inside of Kingdom Alliance, inside this membership. And so grateful for Lynn. She is just a little firecracker. And I mean, she gives it to you straight. And that's what we're about here. So the next thing that she kind of touched on a little bit, and she talked about teaching, and something that we have here at Kingdom Alliance is we actually certify coaches inside of Kingdom Alliance. So you're probably like, okay, well, what does that mean? So that means that you can actually become a certified coach of Kingdom Alliance, and we call them RLCs, and you can actually coach these academies. So it's not just us here. I know we talked about live, we talked about self-pace, but you can actually go through a program. It's a 10-week certification. You can become certified and you can teach these academies. We took it a step further this year, and we had, I believe it was 5 or 6. Forget me if I'm wrong on that number. We opened up the Master Coach certification. So you can become also a Master RLC inside of Kingdom Alliance. And what does that mean? That means that now not only can you teach these academies that we have here inside of Kingdom Alliance, but you can train the next set of RLC coaches. And it is it is such an honor to have experienced that and to have seen these coaches go through this. And we've had, I believe it was 5 or 6 of them. And, Rachel that you heard, earlier on this call, she's one of them. So she was an RLC and she actually took that a few times because she loved it. And she became a master coach this year. So congratulations to her and everyone that took the master coach certification. So we do have those available for you inside of Kingdom Alliance. So you can take your journey of growth and faith and community and leading other people to the next level through these pathways inside of Kingdom Alliance. So it is so amazing. So now that we're talking about these academies and the growth and what you can do, let's talk about the membership, right? And you're probably thinking, okay, well, how much is this going to cost me? And all the things that are going on. And right here, you can become a member for $99. You get access to everything that I just talked about. You get access to the academies. You get access to the live. You get access to the community. You get to be on the calls. You get to be inside the membership. And you get to experience everything that God wants for you, that little nudge, right? And we can even take it a step further and you can become an ambassador here at Kingdom Alliance. And we will talk about that here in just a little bit. And that gives you the ability to earn. So we'll touch base on some of those things. And if I have any of my ambassadors on here today, we have a special announcement for you guys to the end of the year. And that is $399 down and $149 per month. And that unlocks the ability, right? Because when have you ever done something, gone somewhere, bought something, and you didn't share it with somebody? And so we'll get into that. But one thing that we have to the end of the month that I think is just so special that we're offering as part of you becoming a member is we have a Kingdom Alliance annual access pass. And this is available to the end of the year. So if you're thinking about coming inside of Kingdom Alliance and you're just not sure, we have this annual pass. So for the entire year of 2026, it would be $897. It is $897. You guys can enroll for that cost. And what does this mean? Well, this means that we have all of these live academies that we just talked about, this transformational growth. It's going to take you on a transformational year. Okay. So we have already have these academies scheduled out for the year. We give you breaks in between these weeks so that you can have a true 43 weeks of spirit-led coaching, teaching, transformation, community, everything that you could possibly need, all built out for you with this annual access pass. It is so, so amazing. So that is an offer for you and that is available to the end of the year. So I encourage you to enroll. If somebody invited you to this call this evening and you're like, you know what, that sounds good. It sounds good. Please enroll. Please become a member. You are so wanted and needed here inside this community. And, we're here to support you. And as Lynn said, walk alongside you on this journey, whether it looks messy or not. We are here for you. And I have one announcement before we talk about the next portion. If you prefer to stay and learn a little bit more about being an ambassador. But on the 29th of this month, we are going to be making a special announcement to inside of our community. We are building something that was the first true original idea of this community, this faith-based community. And let me just tell you, if you've ever felt that you needed to have something in person, you needed to have kind of that belly to belly, and you want to get around with a group of like-minded people, but on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis, inside of your own town. Let me just tell you, you're not going to want to miss that announcement. It'll officially launch January 1st. We're very, very excited to announce this. I think this is something that everybody needs, right? Because yes, we're all online because of everything that happened all over, all these years ago, and people have been isolated and their identity has been questioned. And we're so excited that, we want to break that open, and we want people to, come together and be together. So we're making a very, very special announcement. I'm so excited. If you want more information about it, make sure that you are inside of our community and you're a member, because you will be invited to that very, very special call on the 29th. So thank you so much. And I hope that you guys become members, and I see you inside of the community. And I especially see you on January 5th for our Bible in a Year. But what I want to talk about next, and I'm going to, go through this and really kind of stretch you, right? Stretch your mind a little bit. And I really want you to kind of dream with me a little bit. Okay. And, very similar to what Lynn said, starting a business and doing all these things, and then things fell through, and we're always sharing things with everybody all of the time. So I want to talk about our membership revenue sharing program, and that is the Ambassador Program. Okay, this is an income disclosure statement that I do have to put up on here, because obviously earnings are not typical. You have to be actively working to really grow a business. But what's really, really cool is inside of Kingdom Alliance, you can just be a member and you can experience all of the amazing things we talked about this evening. But wouldn't it be amazing if you earned an extra $500 a month? I mean, what would an extra $500 do for you right now? What would that actually do for your family and your home? I know for me personally, that would be absolutely amazing. I have a daughter who is an all-star cheerleader. And if any of you guys have experienced, have children that are in sports, it is very expensive. Okay. And this here is an ambassador program. Okay. And our vision for this is we want to create more debt-free and financially free families around the world that is opening a door to massive contribution and impact, and create kingdom millionaires. Because once you create kingdom millionaires, the things that these kingdom-minded people can do and give back to people and support their families, and just by spreading the word. Okay. Now, this is a home-based business. Okay. Now, if you remember when we talked about the owners, they came out of a network marketing company. Okay. So it is a very similar model. This is a revenue sharing. You spread the word, you can earn, you can build a team. You don't have to build a team. And the thing with this, it's low startup costs, as you saw, as becoming an ambassador. Digital marketing is at an all-time high. That's what everybody does. Everybody is on every platform. So why not take advantage of that for your family and earn that extra income? This could be a side hustle. This could be a full-time income. Whatever it is that you feel that is good for you, we have it available for you inside this revenue sharing program. You have tax advantages, of course, for that. You can have reoccurring income, and you can earn while you learn, right? So you're learning, you're growing, you're becoming better, you're peeling off the layers of the onion, but you're also earning because you're sharing it with your friends and your family and your group of girls that know that they need this, right? There's multiple revenue streams that we offer. There's 6 ways to earn here, and you can create long-term wealth. Who doesn't want that for their family? Who doesn't want to have that and leave a legacy behind to where you have that and they don't have to worry, right? And you can also build your life around things that matter most. I know for me, being here inside of Kingdom Alliance, I am surrounded by faith, community every single day, every single second. That's what I wake up thinking about. It's what I go to bed praying about. And it's just absolutely incredible. So this here, you have unlimited earning potential, and it's all about sharing the membership. So sharing the membership with people and enrolling them. If you are an ambassador, it gives you that unlock. If you become an ambassador, you can always just become a member, but becoming an ambassador unlocks that. So when you share it with other people and they enroll with you, we have everything that you need, whether it's training, coaching, mentoring. We have on-demand things for you. We have captions and photos and things for you to share. And we have all of the tools and tricks that you need. And really, this is true word of mouth marketing, right? And it's about leverage. It's about leverage. And it's, I talked about how I worked a 9 to 5. And, if something like this was available to me then, I definitely would have jumped on it. To be able to have that ability to share my love of Christ, share my love of learning and growth and what he's doing in my life with other people. And they can earn too. So it's a win-win. So as I talked about, we have a special announcement for our current ambassadors. And if you become an ambassador tonight, and this is our incentive. So from today, the 17th to the 31st of December, if you enroll 3 people, your membership is free. Your membership is free. And I want you to think about that. You have 3 people in your life that need this. They need transformation. They need growth. They need to be able to walk on this path with people that are going to support them and not tear them down. So you enroll 3 people, your membership is free. So this is available to any of our current ambassadors. This is available to if you enroll this evening as an ambassador. So very, very, very exciting. That is available from now until December 31st. Now, here is the 6 ways to get paid. I'm going to just stay here for a second. If you want to screenshot it, you want to take a look at it. There's many different ways for you to get paid. And this truly shows the heart of the owners, the core of everything that they do, right? It's, yes, they want to make a global impact. And yes, they want people to transform lives and become better than they found them. And all of those things, right? But they're also so giving. They wanted to figure out a way in this model to where no matter what it is that you're doing, that you were earning and that you were making your investment back, because your best investment is you. Your best investment is for you to become all that God has made you to be. And this is truly that with the 6 ways to get paid. Instant enrollment bonuses, duplicator bonuses, monthly bonuses. As you advance and your team grows and the community grows, you get bonuses for that. I mean, it goes on and on and on, and there's just so many ways. So I hope that excites you. It excites me because that just totally gives that dream of legacy not into a dream anymore. It becomes a reality. So my question to you, I know that was short and sweet, but I wanted to make sure that you were given that opportunity to know about our member revenue sharing program and who Kingdom Alliance is and who we are. And it's just, I'm so glad that you joined this evening, and I can see the chat here on the side, and I just love, seeing how excited everybody is about everything. And my question to you is, what is it that you're waiting for? Are you going to just continue to stay the same? Or are you going to take control of what it is that you are going to do going into this next year. Are you going to grow? Are you ready to go deeper into your walk with the Lord and become the very best version of you? And whether that is just here inside of the community and just gaining so much from that, or is it that you're going to start a home-based business and you're no longer going to rely on everything that is going on? Because you know what? We are living in God's economy. I know that sometimes things can look really crazy out there, but God in his perfect timing knows. So what are you waiting for? We hope that you join us. If you have any additional questions, you can always email us and find us. It's Our Kingdom Alliance. Our email is support@ourkingdomalliance.com. You can find us on all the platforms. And I'm so excited that you joined me this evening and shared part of your evening with me. And I do want to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas. I hope that you are present with your family and your loved ones, and you just feel the love of Christ, and you have a beautiful new year. So thank you so much, and we will see you in 2026, and I hope to see you in the community.